Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to World Headquarters. I wanted to follow up after our brainstorm call today and give you guys the tools that we need to start this process of multiplying your listings. Now, we talked on the call about the idea of how multiplying your listings, one of the easiest things we can do is to find a buyer. And so, in order to find a buyer, we got to have a way for them to connect with us, a way for us to start the conversation with them. And I talked about two of the easiest tools that we have access to that you can implement right away. And I've made this as simple as possible for you. One of the, I think, most overlooked opportunities is the InfoBox Flyer. And if you drive around, I do this constantly. If I drive around, it's so very rare that you even see an InfoBox flyer. And I've created the simplest of InfoBox flyers for you just so that you can start the process of getting people to raise their hand. I'm looking at the InfoBox flyer right here on the post. Here's a actual sample of it. We've got one, you can print this in color just on regular printing paper if you want, or you can print it in black and white, or you can print it with black on yellow paper. I normally like to use a little brighter yellow. There's a yellow I like called Lift Off Lemon. But either way, let's talk about this InfoBox flyer for a second. You know, the purpose of the InfoBox flyer is not to sell the house. It's not to convince people to buy the house. The purpose of the InfoBox flyer, if I could have just one subliminal command that if people just hold this in their hand and I could, through some magical genie powers, just command them to do one thing, the thing that I would want them to do is to go to 22greystone.com or to go and text their email address to the phone number right there to get the information about the house. See, this is really just a token. People who are driving by a neighborhood, you got to imagine the scene here. If we could put a tracking camera on the info box and see what actually happens as people drive by, is they're going to drive by the house. They're interested to know about it. And if there's an info box with a flyer there, they can just go up and take it. Now, when they do it, this is just almost like their ticket to get in. We want to set it up so that they can get an instant open house and just get all the information about the property by going to the website. We're not trying to convince them. Remember, we're not trying to do too much on there. And that's one of the big mistakes that I see. So this is kind of deceptively simple, but it really does the job. And that's, we talked on the call about the idea of the job of work. The job of work of the flyer is to drive people to either 22greystone.com or drive them to text their email address to your text to join number. So I've got this is a template that I've set up for you that you can go in and modify with your Canva account. And canva.com, if you're not a user of Canva yet, is a free service on the internet, and it's the most easy to use design program that I've ever seen. We've adopted it as the official platform of GoGo Agent for all of the cool things that I can design for you, and I can share those with you. So I'm shooting this video right now, but when I post up this video, I'll put a link right below the InfoBox flyer here so that you can click on it, and that will share this document with you in your Canva account. So I'll show you what it actually looks like and how you can easily go in and modify it for yourself. So when I share that with you and you have a Canva account already set up, free account, just log in. You can log in with your Facebook account. Actually, they couldn't make it easier. So when I share this with you, one of the things that you have to realize is that I'm sharing a live document with you. So we don't want you to edit this one that I share with you, the first thing that we need you to do, that's why we put this purple reminder on here, so you can see that the first thing that you need to do is go up here to File and say Make a Copy. So once you've made a copy of this document, now when you go to your Canva account, just clicking the link right up there, you'll see in your folder there are all of your designs, and here's the one that I just shared with you. So when you click on that, now that's yours, and you can make any changes that you want to that document without fear of messing it up for anybody else. So just be careful about that. And again, the only thing you need to do is just go up to File and press Make a Copy, and that'll bring it into your account. So now with that, there's lots of tutorials on how to use Canva in your own account there, but this document now is completely editable. So you can go in here and you can change the address to, let's say we could change it to 300 Martinique, and that would be the address of the property that you have. So you can change whatever the address is. You can change the size of the font. You can do whatever you need to do to change to get the address for your property. So 300 Martinique Drive, you can change the description there. You can change the price. You just click on these things and upload them. Now, very easy to do. You can see exactly how to edit the documents in your Canva account, but there it is. Very easy. I've put everything that you need. The only thing you're going to have to change is just the address, this line, your picture, and then register your .com for the address of the property. Now, when people see this flyer and we put that 22 Greystone, we've got the landing page all set up that people will be able to go to your instant open house page. So here's the example of the one that I set up for 22 Greystone, and you can in your GoGoAgent dashboard, you can go to the landing pages section and just click on the instant open house one stage. That just is the simplest form there. And whenever you want to find any of these landing pages, just go up to samples right here. There's the ones that we have for you. Instant open house, one stage. That's the easiest thing. You click on that. Now you've opened up the editor, and everything about this is completely editable. So you can edit the content, launch the full screen editor if you'd like. That way you can see what it actually looks like. Then when you're done editing, you just close the full screen editor, and then you can preview your page and knock it out, and there you go. Now, very easy for you to do those things. And the final piece of this trifecta here for you is, you notice when we see the InfoBox flyer, we've got either they can go to the landing page. And by the way, here's how that works. When you edit your page here, if you push that out, up in the address bar, there's a link. That link right there is that page. So whenever you send traffic to that page, that's the page that people are going to see. So when you register your domain name, you can do that at GoDaddy.com or go to any of the domain registrars. GoDaddy's easy to use. And you can use domain forwarding to point the domain name that you register. If we registered 22greystone.com, we would point it to this page. And then whenever somebody clicks in 22greystone.com, they'll go to this landing page. Now, the final thing that we need to know how to do for you is to set up your text to join number. So when we go into your dashboard, always that's where everything starts right there. Here at the top, you'll see a voice touch link. Now, if you haven't set up your voice touch number, which is free and included in your account, the first thing you will see in this area is you need to set up and choose your voice touch number. So they'll just walk you through a process. You can pick a local number with your own area code. So it seems like it's a local number right there. This is the number that I have, 863-774-3300. And that's all we need you to do. Just put this number in your flyer and you'll be ready to rock and roll. And I will show you what to do once we've got everything set up, but I don't want to overwhelm you. So here's your assignment. Set up for one of your listings the InfoBox Flyer and set up the landing page, including setting up your voice touch number that you can put right on your flyer. Do all of those things. Send me an email. Let me know that you've got your InfoBox Flyer, you've got your landing page, and you've got your voice touch number set up. And then I will send you exactly what to do next. But that's how we're going to start. So get to work, and I'll be here waiting to see your InfoBox Flyer and your landing page.